And we are underway in Buffalo. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of... A good one. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On play action, now Rodgers rolling to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Here's 2nd and 10. Lazard will go in motion right. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. To throw, it's Rodgers. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked out by Jordan Poyer. Racing to the end zone. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, on the opening drive, he was looking for a big chunk play. Unfortunately, that time, the secondary was ready for it. Charles picked it off. Not only that, they take it the other way for points.
Homework, preparation, research, it all comes back to that, BJ. Scouting your opponent, not just the players, but the coaches too, and seeing what they call to begin a game, find out their tendencies. They recognize the early deep ball was part of their opposing game plan, and they weren't caught off guard when they showed up.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Lazard will go in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. The jumbo set out there, 30 inches. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Hall again. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That was Terrell Bernard navigating his way to the backfield and dropping it for a loss. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Pushes past him, and he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run with Hall. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Hall. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hall. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Leonard Floyd. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Harris is in. Touchdown, Bills. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second.
Rodgers now to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. In motion left goes a tight end. They'll run for it. Cook. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's Allen to throw it. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Tapped forward by Allen on the jet sweep. Down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills take a 3-touchdown lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Matt Milano coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, Cook. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Cook will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. Bass on for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Bills 28,
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Matt Milano. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down. They're going to try and throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Open man, here is Cobb. And he's brought down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Got a man, that's Lazard. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Bills take over at 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. In motion left is Davis. Now Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he is caught. Stephon Diggs. He's to the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the